Welcome to the wonderful world of drawing. I'm your host, Jeremy Stoltz. We are on Season 2, Episode 230, working on our next 2 days' worth of AuGhost drawings. All right, where's my circle pencil? There it is. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum-bum. Phenomenon. Hi, puppy. It's beginning to look a lot like circles every time I draw. I should leave the singing to Carrie. All right. This is my first time doing this challenge. I've not been aware of it in previous years. All right, let's see what our topics are. I gotta look on my phone. Oh, that's right. It's only the beginning part of August, so I gotta find. There it is. Okay, so day 17 is book. I've already got a pretty good idea what I'm doing there. Day 18 is candle. All right, let's get dangerous. All right, let's see if I can do this book. The book that I'm thinking of is the book from the movie The Mummy, which was the Book of the Dead. Move this a little closer, bring this a little bit down. All right. I also like the Book of the Dead from Evil Dead series, but I'm a huge Mummy fan. Brendan Fraser is one of my favorite actors. And I'm happy to see he's working on a comeback to Hollywood. He's been on HBO with the Doom Patrol for the better part of a couple seasons, but you haven't been able to see him because he's inside of a big metal suit. But he's going to be doing a Scorsese film, I think, which I'm excited for. It is one of the places I would love to visit. If someone was like, if you could travel to any time and anywhere, where would you like to go? I'd love to go to Egyptian and see it firsthand. I've toiled around with several different ideas for books or scripts that revolve around Egyptian mythology and just different ideas. So when a movie like The Mummy comes out, it's right up my wheelhouse. I don't know if any of you caught the HAPS takeover this afternoon that was hosted by Lindsay Badger, but I was part of that. We did a Mad Lib story that turned out really fun. We used audience participation to pick out the nouns, the verbs, adjectives, things like that. And it came up with some really interesting concepts for what we were drawing. be a little bit detailed. Why do I gotta pick such detailed things? All right. And we got little beetles up here too. Okay. Okay. Oh, I had to make coffee. Hello, Luke. Hello, Des. Hello, it's Des. Coffee sounds good right now. Got a bit of a headache. I think it's stress. I really do. Yeah, it could be stress. It might be, Rabbit. It might be. So working on a few more AuGhost things. I told candle holder dude. What candle holder dude? Am I missing out on what I'm thinking I should be drawing? But earlier today during the HAPS broadcast takeover, um, they were talking about the different processes, and I kept bringing up the fact that Michelle likes to say process. And so whenever anybody would say process, I would say, yes, the process is nice. And she said that I was slowly turning Canadian because I was close enough to Canada. And I said, well, if I am, it's Luke's fault. So I blamed you for any of my Canadianness. Yes, processes. Well, I am going with a cartoon ghost, but not from the Disney movies. I'm going from Casper because he's a friendly ghost. Oh, yes. Oh, my arms are tired. My hands are tired. And my audience is tired of hearing that I'm tired. They're saying, shut up and draw. We're not here to hear your life story, man. We want art. Give us art. And I say, but my hidden talent is that I'm actually a psychiatrist. And I can say that. I took 2 semesters of psychology in high school. You have a roller rink here called Casper, still in business? Had a roller. Okay. I'm reading the whole story now. So is it me, or do you think that if Casper was a real boy and alive, he'd look a lot like Caillou? You know what? I don't know whether the lady that taught it, she also taught our government class, and it's weird because I hated the way she taught government. It was like a notebook, stand up and lecture. You take notes on the lecture, and that's what the test is going to be about. We only opened the book like twice during our whole year of government, and I hated it. Then I took her psych course. It was a half semester or half year course for Psychology 1. And she taught it the same exact way, but there was something about the stuff that she was talking about psychology wise that kind of caught and sunk in. And I liked it so much that the next half of the year I took Psych 2. So I've got a full year of, psychology under my belt, from 30 years ago when I was in high school. So, of course, I'm totally qualified to give psychological evaluations. I will state, though, that taking those courses and learning the limited stuff that I did helped me immensely in retail and allowed me, I think, to be the type of person I am in retail, and even the type of person that I can, do shows like this. I'm trying to think of the teacher's name. I just lost me. I was like, okay, the teacher's name was, and I was going to give her a shout out and say, hey, thanks. But I can't for the life of me think what the teacher's name was. The AuGhosting is good. I've already got book done, and I'm working on candle. And then I'm going to ink it, and then I'm going to color it, and we're going to call it a wonderful day. I mean, none of it can compare to Space Cowboyness. I mean, you can't beat a koala laser. You just can't. Look at those laser beam eyes. And anti-gravity skyscrapers in the air. You got your Mattel hoverboard down here from Back to the Future 2. You got your fuzzy planet. We got the green background because, you know, their atmosphere is a little different. And you got the pile of goo that he turned into saying Excelsior because he got shot in the pinky finger. I got all kinds of elements in there. Because, you know, why wouldn't a space pirate be a crab? Not space pirate, space sheriff. Yeah, I was thinking of just making a little pile on the ground, and I was like, why not make it the pile of poo from Weird Science? I'm a little ADD every day. My brain's a little off today. I've got a lot going on, though. What's CS doing? Is he working on the stuff that we were doing earlier, finishing it up, or is he doing something totally different? Finishing up the takeover. Oh, wow.
I didn't want to get like too involved with the color, mainly because I wanted to do with the tones
I'm going to keep an eye on his show while we do our show.
first. So I'm going to shot myself in the foot. Sneaking in for my show tonight. Here's, oh, well, hello there, sir. How the heck are you? It's fun drawing with you all today. Super, super fun. Before I get into color, I'd love to get into at least.
Do I have my Wi-Fi seems to be a little short up here. That's fine. We'll deal with it.
Before we bring that color back.
It's amazing what he does. He really captured, I think, 90% of the whole story. Hey there, Willie. Yeah, water is back on, and all the lights are on, so we're good. We don't drink the tap water because it's a well water, and it has a lot of iron in it, but we do use it for washing.
Koala laser. What color would a koala laser be? I'm thinking the inside of the laser will be kind of, bright white, but gradate outward. I'm bouncing between two things, so very cool. Thanks so much for bouncing around.
Katamari Damacy Hero is now on Xbox Game Pass. Very cool. I do not have a current playable game system for Xbox. The latest Xbox that I own is an Xbox 360.
So, what color should
And it is sitting
laser beam? That's the question.
somewhere over there in the file.
Ask some of the directors here from the Spaced Out series. Well, the artist from the Spaced Out series here. There's a laser, a prism laser. Like multiple colors? Those are totally wanting to see me. Can you guys hear like a whimpering German Shepherd back there? The family just got home, and I hear whimpering.
Trying to get Pac-Man Museum for the 360. Okay. I had Pac-Man Museum on PlayStation 2, I want to say.
Either because I have this cool filter on my main mic that will even remove me snapping my fingers. So I don't know if you guys can hear me snapping my fingers right now, but I'm snapping my fingers as I'm talking to you, and supposedly you're not supposed to hear me snapping my fingers whatsoever, which is pretty freaking crazy. That's some crazy.
You had it on PS3? Okay.
Stuff right there for you. AI sound canceling stuff. It's really interesting. Yeah, I was playing the guitar, like strumming super hard, like without the filter on, and it was just equally matched. Like the acoustics were just blaring right into the mic. As soon as I turned that thing on, I was talking, strumming, trying to create these like crazy, like loud, very abrupt sounding guitar sounds, and it was not coming through. I can't. Whomever created that is a freaking genius. That's all I know. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Crazy. Anyways, wow, look at me. Spent 5 minutes just drawing this. Shame on you. Not me to continue. Let's get some light going on here as well. So to kind of match the shadows of everything, let's put.
I don't get to watch his show very often, so it's kind of neat to be able to do. Oh, you want to be able to stream it? Okay.
Again, with the same principles as to like where the light source is coming from and where to put the shadows, we're also going to do the same thing with the light.
Where did my set of pens go?
Highlights.
Oh, I put them over here. They were in the way earlier.
Shadows, just so this highlight takes dominance over the shadow area here. Again, light coming from here, so it's going to come down just about right here. Again, if we keep that same principle, we A-B it. Okay, light's coming from here.
So the system is acting like it's not available on Xbox, or acting like it's not available to stream, Willie? Okay, we're going to move him over to here, because I'm going to be drawing in this area here, so.
Used to be here. Used to have a break. As cool as working at a major studio is, it takes a toll on you. So it's nice to have a little bit of time.
Oh, okay, it's acting like it's not available to buy.
Other things are happening.
Maybe they took it off the market and they'll bring it back.
Plus, I love live streaming. I've been live streaming since 2016. And I meet all these wonderful people. We become, like, remember pen pals? I might be aging myself here, but man, there was a time in school, especially like third and fourth grade, where we were not necessarily assigned people to write to, but like there was like an index of people to choose from to write to. And I had a pen pal, I think in third grade, that I wrote to. But the crazy thing about that is that I would write a letter. Everybody in the class would write their letters. We put our stamps on. We learned how to, stamp and set up all of our letters at a young age in school. I went to school in Montreal because I'm Canadian. And it was just amazing. But the thing is, and this is where I might be, aging myself or whatever. Not that it matters, whatever. We would have to wait like 3-4 weeks for a return reply.
I think I'm losing. I'm going to have to go back out and come back into his. Oh, I'm sorry, Willie. Okay.
His work on the eyes first.
Yeah, it's worth $20. Nice.
Just, why not, right? I'm going to
know why my phone is struggling trying to stream that out. I have nothing else streaming on there right now. I don't know. Let me see if I can do this a different way.
So I wouldn't mind getting an upgrade only so that
Okay, so I can hear him.
Pictures of things
Yeah.
and turning them into legit.
This is the Book of the Dead from the Mummy. Really? Is it not going to stream over on there either? Or is it because I'm not in that?
Oh.
No. I don't know.
Disable this keyboard shortcut in ease of action keyboard settings. Okay, let's do that because you keep coming up. Let's see, what is this? What are you? Shortcut, toggle keys, sticky keys. Allow the shortcut key to start. No, I don't want any of that. I keep having this like thing that comes up about sticky shortcut keys because I'm holding down shift for an extended period of time to make these lasso selections. So because that's happening, Windows is like, you want to create a shortcut because you're holding down that button for more than 5 seconds. To which I reply, no, Windows. No, I do not. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh, I missed 2. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So I'm doing all these selections for a reason because I don't want to go outside of the line art. So we make these lasso selections so we can create boundaries where to put color. So I'm going to create actually, do we have a new layer there? Okay, that's the highlight layer. So I'm going to go underneath the shadow layer even, and I'm going to think about what kind of color. Put any ideas about colors for the eyes. What color? I'm thinking like yellow because I'm actually thinking this planet should be like a red planet or something. Because once we bring the atmosphere back in, there'll be a full color contrast, or maybe orange and red, orange or yellow.
Sticky keys. They're so annoying. Yeah, we're trying to break the internet. I can't watch because my phone won't keep up on the video, but I want to be able to hear what he's talking about, and I can kind of follow along knowing what he's doing.
I'm going to start with yellow, orangey yellow. Kind of feeling that orangey yellow.
He's got a calming voice.
Kind of feeling that orangey yellow. Oh, look at that. Here, I was going to start right on this eye. And go in here. These in. Looks like I forgot another one. Look at that. Oh, shift me. Okay, so we're going to color these yellow. I'm also going to go back into the lasso select tool here and just bring this eye into existence. There we go. Okay. So far, so good.
I've never used a Mac.
Also, if you it with the shadows and the highlights. So what I mean by that is that it's going to be more yellow right around here, these 4 eyes, because these eyes are actually closest to this laser. But these ones kind of radiating outward right here, this second, and then maybe this big eye right here that represents maybe the 3rd layer, like the tertiary layer of eyes, we're going to have kind of like a more orangey, bluey, maybe even purple, I think. Yeah, because we're going to go into this pretty soon. Bring that background layer back in. I'm just trying to think of how to take these colors and ping pong them and play them off of each other. I believe that is so.
Won't let me do a embed video.
I would share that with you. So let me just
for his.
Saying anything. And actually, to be honest with you, I don't care if.
Darn. Thought I had a way.
If anyone is here. My point in saying that was that I treat my live streams the same no matter how many people are here. And I think that's a fundamental thing to do as a live streamer. Because it doesn't matter how many people are watching. It's about your content. And if you're vibing with everybody. And to me, that is one of the most important things ever. And the fact that we're on here and we're having fun and doing these challenges with each other and we're all hanging out as like diehard community members of this amazing app here. It just it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. So
warm and fuzzy.
Just want to express a little gratitude.
Warm and fuzzy like that planet.
I have fun being on here. Sometimes it's difficult to do because life gets in the way and you're just like, I gotta chow you guys. Sorry. Take off. But, you guys understand that because we all support each other regardless. And when we come back around, it's, we pick up where we left off. And that is a beautiful thing.
You guys prefer to keep warm and fuzzies outside.
Hello, Helen. Warm and fuzzy, like the eyeball planet. Yes.
I may have to watch this movie tonight.
And what's weird? I don't want to get all like Deepak Chopra-y on you guys, but like the fact that we all did that together created this like spaced out theme. We created like a crazy node. You guys are aware of what nodes are, but like, Jeremy's a node, Lindsay's a node, Des is a node, Joseph is a node, Native is a node, and we're all connecting on this planet doing something that was not possible with the exception of this technology here, or without this technology. So like we have one node here, but it's all over the planet, right? And then when we connect and do this amazing matrix of get-togethers, we create this, I don't know, like it's a harmony within like the whole planet itself. It's kind of hard to explain, but I tend to get really silent when I draw with others and when I draw with myself because I get into like a meditative kind of like mindset. So I find it almost necessary for everybody to just kind of, focus, but at the same time have a fun time.
There is our Book of the Dead.
But I definitely felt that because, people are talking about these hidden talents on Haps, like Haps' hidden talents. One of my hidden talents that I don't talk about too much is It's not that bad. It's a bad thing. I watched Gregory Hines and all those amazing 80s tap dance movies.
So
But
did
one
I.
thing that I'm really, really good at, aside from all of this, is literally skating. Like, being a Canadian, I did a lot of skating in my youth. So I really like being kind of, I like floating in that sense. That makes sense.
Is that true, Luke? Do Canadians float?
And I'm not going to be able to make it to the, you were too busy. Note-tastic. Sorry, I'm like ignoring the comments. My bad. Sorry, you guys. Let's see here.
Most people float at first. You are correct. That is an entirely correct statement.
Oh, yeah, like roller skating or like skateboarding. Well,
Ice skating.
I used to skateboard for hours every single day with my friends. And I even came out here with a skateboard, but there was one time where I went to a friend's place and I took the metro rail home and I passed out on the metro rail. This is such a stupid story, but hey, why not share it, right? So I'm near the metro rail near downtown Los Angeles here, and it takes you as far down as Union Station in downtown Los Angeles, and it'll take you as far north as North Hollywood. So one day, a couple of years ago, I brought my skateboard to a friend's party, and had fun at the party, and they ended up leaving, taking the same metro rail back from Vine Street back to where I am, near Union Station. But the thing was, I had such a fun time that your old pal here, CS, passed out on the metro rail and woke up about 3 hours later to someone pushing me on the arm, telling me that I have to get off the metro rail because it's closing.
Oh no.
Now I remember leaving at 12:30. I was like, I'm gonna get home 12:30, kind of unwind, go to bed. This was, I think, 3:30 in the morning, and I was in North Hollywood, and I was supposed to be in Union Station, which is easily like, I don't know, 16, 17 miles away.
That's a trick.
So anyways, back to the skateboard. When the person woke me up, I was like, all right, so I'm getting up, getting all my faculties about me so I can, find an alternate way home. And I noticed that my skateboard was missing. So someone had stolen my skateboard while I was passed out on the metro rail. Missed that thing. You know why? Because that was the first skateboard that I could afford myself when I was in my early 20s, I think like 21. I think I skated easily like 5,000 miles on that thing. I changed out the bearings on the skateboard like easily like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, that's a trick. anyways, that's all right. I do have, where did I put that? I have a skateboard somewhere that has one of my stickers on it, and I was going to paint it. It's a silver skateboard that has no graphic on it, but it's like one of those Arbor, like legit Venice, California cheapskates boards, and I wanted to paint it, which I think I'll do live at some point. Where is my, okay, so those are my underlying drawings, which I'm going to keep just for a little bit. I'm going to copy this, cover the layer red, hide it, just so we can use it as a backup, hide it underneath all the other layers here, and then was this guy? Yeah, let's grab this, and then we'll erase all of these like secondary pupils here. I don't want these in there, but I do want to keep the pencil sketch underneath that still. One of the things that I find myself really trying to get better at is having my rough sketches be as good as I'm sorry, the other way around. I want my line art to be as good as my rough sketches. I find it really difficult to start something that's like super loose and fun, and then to go back in there and go, okay, let's put some black line art around this shit. It's difficult to do. As soon as I do that, myself personally, I would say 70% of the time when I put some bold line art around something that I really enjoyed drawing as a pencil sketch, it just becomes super stiff and just doesn't look as lifelike as the initial pencil sketch. Again, a very difficult thing to do. Like holding a mic and drawing.
Okay, now the rest of this is pretty much going to be a gray color, so I just got to find a gray that I want. And the Book of the Dead is pretty much done. Let's start with a cool gray 2. Let's see how dark that gets, because I don't really want to...
That's a great question. I actually want to do Inktober really badly this year. I'm also learning, which I haven't jumped on and yet here on apps, but there's a virtual reality app called Quill, and it's an illustration app. It's very much like Photoshop, and it also allows you to full-on animate in it. So what I wanted to do is do an Inktober, but VR style, but make the VR art very much in the vein of like brush pen type illustrations. You know, I really like the thick to thin stuff. You know, like when you have the option to take a line and to really just press really light but dig in. You know, I really like those wavering widths, if you will. There's just something about it that's really enjoyable. Are you on Jake Parker's mailing list? He pushes the list out early so we can plan. Oh, that's good to know, because I was actually thinking about doing my own list as well, like going into like thesauruses and dictionaries and stuff like week before release, which I believe is September 1st. Okay. Okay. Nice.
All right, now we just need backgrounds on these.
There's someone that I follow on the internet who is a VR artist named Goro Fujita. And he does these freaking amazing... Well, first of all, he was on Quill with this other guy called Undio, and those two guys basically developed Quill. So I've been following them for 17, 18, 19, 20, so 5 years. And they've just been doing this amazing stuff together with the app, but he also has done the past 3 Inktobers in Quill. So I'm kind of taking it on as a challenge starting September 1st to really get into Quill and learn the insides and outs, because I really don't know it too much. I think we're doing a retro theme this year for Archuary 2022. Are you talking about January? Background back. There we go. Like a classic quill. Like a quill, like a... something. With the whole ink setup. I was also thinking about doing a cool traditional calligraphic type live stream using those. Those are fun to use, actually.
See, I went into his head,
right on.
and I have to fix it.
Right on. Still
Welcome back,
all of this color.
Willie.
Still want to work on this lighting. It's in January, February.
Well, sisters are always little when they're our younger sisters, regardless of whether they grow up or not.
Sorry that there isn't any music on, and I hope that's all right. It's just that I don't know what volume to put the music at, because when I heard the replay on the stream I did a couple of days ago, it just sounded like complete dog poop. Wasn't happy with it.
All right, Book of the Dead. I want a blue background. So let's get out of blue. Let's get into the blue. You got,
what we got here.
Your love to me.
This. I kind of want these to be like purple, and then maybe I don't know, like an orangey thing, like a dark orange. Let's figure it out. Oops. The other. And
My hand is going numb. My hand is going numb. Time to switch up and go with my left hand, which means I gotta change all the orientation around. All right, let's give it a shot. My hand is not quite as steady, left hand, but I can at least use it. Not that way, though. But my right hand is completely numb right now. Can't even feel my fingers. It's one of the reasons why I took the day off, because I was in quite a bit of considerable amount of pain.
Planet Shag.
She's 9 years young. Yeah? That's a very nice age. 9-year-olds are starting to get their independence. They're starting to think outside the box and away from what they're just being told. They're learning how the world works a little bit. It's been a few months since I've worked left-handed, so getting used to it again. It's a bit challenging. The rest of the family are older than you? Okay. So you're the second youngest, huh? You're the fourth. Okay. All right. Even though I just can't. I don't have that angle. This hurts. Okay. My drawing for the 2 days are done. I'm now caught up on the first 18 days of Inktober. Jesus, because we were talking about that on the other show. AuGhost. So day 17 was book, and we did Book of the Dead, and day 18 was candle.
All right, so I'm going to introduce a new color into this laser here. I'm also just going to use
So not too bad.
This app here, this ruler, just to kind of keep things nice.
But I'm going to go ahead and end this. Probably go over and watch a little bit of C.F. Murphy's show.
Thank you so much, app. So I'm just going to erase this back.
But thank you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow at 7 because I go back to work, and it's going to be 10-hour days for the rest of my life, it seems.
In the middle.
All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and throw the show closer up, and we'll get that going. Let me pause his, and we'll get on out of here. Thank you guys very much.